Taurus, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. Tell me about your past and your strength. You have two. So let's see about your near future. And your hopes or fears. Okay, so looking here, bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles is showing up. So the Two of Pentacles is a lot about your kind of day-to-day routine. It has a lot to do with kind of balancing, figuring things out, and really you can see that demonstrated in this card. Okay, what's really interesting is I have a 2 underneath. So there's something where you need to come back into some sort of balance. It is reflected in this card, but with the 2 of Wands underneath this 2 of Pentacles, it's telling me a lot of 2s. So you might be seeing a lot of 2s. This is really about bringing things into some sort of balance. That's what the number 2 represents. And that's really represented here in this card. So it feels like you're trying to get your daily life in order. You're trying to figure out, what do you prioritize? What can maybe wait until tomorrow? Or do you even need to address it at all? Is that something that's like just not important? It feels like that's kind of where your mindset is right now. It's kind of on this everyday, daily task kind of mentality. And I can kind of see why. So you're trying to clear something up here. Your current energy with the 4 of Cups influenced by the Ace of Wands. So it feels a lot like you're trying to take some sort of disappointment and use that to motivate some sort of action. And I can see now why you're trying to get your life into balance. There's something here that wasn't working out for you, just didn't go the way that you expected or really wanted it to go. And so now what you're trying to do is figure out a way to maybe move on from that situation, make room for something else to come in. It feels like you're trying to make room for something better. And it's going to be something that's really passionate for you, something that really motivates you. Ace of Wands energy, there is a lot of passion, it's a lot of fire. So it's about going after what you want here. And so it feels a lot like you're using some sort of disappointment as like a launching pad into something better for yourself. But in order to do that, you have to kind of get your daily life in order here. And what you need to focus on is the Fool. So this is a brand new beginning. So this is about you taking some sort of action to just bring about some new chapter in your life. Really let it unfold the way that you want it to unfold. There's something here with this Fool energy where it's allow yourself, I'm getting an uncharted path, specifically that phrase. So it's something about doing things in a different way, going down a different path, really stepping outside your comfort zone. If you were to keep doing things the way that you've been doing them, that 4 of Cups would repeat itself, that you would continue to kind of run up against a brick wall or some sort of obstacle or challenge that you continue to run up against in the past. And so the emphasis here is on doing things differently. Allow yourself to be open to the possibilities. I can see here in the past, we've got the Magician showing up. So the Magician is about you manifesting exactly what you want. It's really putting those thoughts, really getting clear on exactly what you want and then making it a reality. So in the past, the Magician is Mercury energy. So there's a lot of thinking, maybe a lot of speaking about it, putting it out there. This is what I want to do. And with that Wands energy in the current, that is now action oriented. So it's the thoughts are starting to become actions. You're using that to propel you forward. When I look at your strength, so 2 cards popped out. I mean, one literally almost fell off the table, and that was the Page of Swords here. So we have the Page of Swords and we have the 8 of Pentacles. This tells me that even though this is a new beginning for you, even though that you're about to embark on some sort of unfamiliar territory, new path forward, you have all the skills that you need in order to make this a success. That's what this 8 of Pentacles represents. This is being a master at your craft. So again, you have everything you need already inside of you, so don't let that hold you back. There's no need to feel insecure about any of this. But what I am picking up on, because the Page of Swords, pages tend to be more kind of novice energy, so you're brand new to the situation. Page of Swords, but you're very clear on exactly what it is that you want. You're very clear on the direction that you need to go. And so you do have the skills necessary. And so this is why it's showing up as a strength. This is also about opening your mind. There is something about that. Your mind is going to be opened here. King of Wands showing up in your near future. I love this energy. So King of Wands, more fire energy, very action oriented. And this does indicate that nothing's going to hold you back when it comes to pursuing the things that you want to go after. This King of Wands is going to do it. There isn't going to be any kind of rethinking or overthinking a situation or anything that would maybe keep you still, that would prevent you from being able to take some sort of action. You're doing it here. When I look at how the universe is shaping the situation, so these are really the outside influences here, I am getting the Seven of Cups with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is your card. So card of Taurus with the Seven of Cups. So this tells me that there's a lot that you want to pursue, that there's a lot that's kind of sitting there in front of you. You might be unclear on what it is that you need to tackle first. That's where it's really important to kind of figure out in your daily life what's the most important, what do you need to hold on to, what do you need to make room for. And then at the same time you're prioritizing, that's going to help you figure out exactly which cup to go after. It's going to help you identify which one is going to be the most meaningful, have the highest impact in your life right now. Hierophant energy, I mean, you are looking for something that is going to keep you grounded and stable and just preparing yourself for something long term. Now, not every Taurus wants to get married, but this is the card of marriage. It's not showing up that way just yet, except for the card I'm about to present right now. But if that's on your mind, it also feels like you're trying to set yourself up for that type of life if you're not already set up for it. The Empress is showing up in your hopes or fears position. This is another one of your cards. So this is the card of Venus. Venus is the ruler of your sign as well as Libra. And this could be that you're trying to either manifest some sort of new beginning, something that is very different than what you've done in the past. That's what a lot of these butterflies are indicating on the card, but it's also Venus energy. Venus likes to bring things together. And it's this emphasis on what you value, what you want. So I can see it from that perspective. The Empress does sometimes show up as another person. I'm not getting a clear read on this one way or the other, so I'll see what happens when I go a little bit deeper and get additional cards. But when I see your potential outcomes, we have the Knight of Wands. I have the King of Wands and I have the Knight of Wands. This indicates to me that from a King of Wands standpoint, you're very clear on what you want to do. But the Knight of Wands, it feels like you might experience some sort of hesitation. You might think impulsively or act impulsively as far as maybe future steps. It has a lot to do with this being kind of unfamiliar to you. There's something about this because the new beginning feels like you've been down new paths before. This isn't new for you as far as trying something new, going down a different way or a different path. So you're familiar with those kind of initial steps that you need to take, but once you start getting into it, this is where the Knight of Wands comes into play, where it's like, I don't have all the experience to make the decisions and move forward, but I'm going to do it anyway. And that's that Knight of Wands energy. So let's get some additional details here. With the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands, I'm getting the Hierophant. There's a lot of your energy showing up. So we now have 3 different cards out here that truly represent you. This indicates to me that you're on the right path. You're doing all of the right things. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep going. You're honoring yourself during this entire process. You're really staying true to who you are. With the Fool, I'm getting the Hanged Man. This is a new path for you. This is about seeing things differently, doing things differently. That Hanged Man is a different perspective. This might have been a long time coming too with this Hanged Man energy. You might have wished for this and really wanted this for a long period of time. And now you're at this crossroads or at this juncture where you can really go after exactly what you want. The opportunity is in front of you. It just requires you to take some sort of action. Okay. With the Magician, I'm getting the Chariot. So a lot of success, exactly. Whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, the universe is giving you the all clear with that Chariot energy. That is success. So whatever happened here in the past, we've all been through different troubles, things like that. The Chariot does overcome those troubles and those kind of conflicts, really battle. And I love to see that because it's like you've learned so much about who you are and where you want to go that in the past that really helps you to really hone in on exactly what it is that you wanted. With the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, I'm getting the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're going to be moving forward. So part of your strength is, even if it's unknown to you, you are going to make some sort of progress here. You're mentally moving forward. You're physically moving forward. Your head and your heart seem to really be in alignment here. And at least from like a passions standpoint, because I'm getting a lot of Wands energy here. King of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're taking those first steps. You're really kind of stepping out, being bold, going after exactly what you want here. Tell me about the Hierophant. Strength. Yeah. Honoring who you are, going after what you want. There is a leap of faith that's connected to that Fool because you've never done this before. So you don't have that full experience to know how this is going to play out. But that's a blessing here because things are going to be different this time around because you are going down a different path. But that does require some sort of inner strength in order to go after exactly what you want. With the Seven of Cups, I'm getting the Knight of Pentacles. You're really thinking through your options. This kind of goes back to that Two of Pentacles energy. You do have a lot of opportunities being presented to you along the way, and it is about you figuring out which one do you want to pursue first. With the Knight of Pentacles is a student. So you're really taking this in. You're really studying all of these opportunities that are presented. And what you're going to do is start prioritizing. This is going to be the most impactful. I'm going to go down here first. Just know that whatever is meant for you, there's no time connected to it. It will still be there. And so if you prioritize, you're not missing out on another opportunity. It will present itself again. So really prioritize what you want. Really think it through with that Knight of Pentacles energy. With the Empress, I'm getting the World. So this is really about some sort of transformation here. Definitely some sort of transition into something that is going to be more in alignment with who you are, what you want, because the more that you evolve as a person, the more that you learn about yourself and the direction that you're going. You want to keep going down that path. So I'm not picking up another person in here. I'm really, truly picking up on you and your journey and what it is that you want for yourself. With the Knight of Wands, I am getting the Three of Cups. And so there's a lot of happiness connected to the actions that you're taking. With that Knight of Wands energy, though, I am getting the sense that after you take those kind of bold initial steps to start everything, go after what you want, you might be a little bit more reserved in a way where you're still going to move forward, but they're going to be smaller steps, or there might be more time in between those steps. There's something about it. It's almost like you're enjoying the moments as they happen, but also reevaluating your happiness along the way. Is this how I want it to go? Is this truly what I want for myself? So Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.